Okay, so hopefully this will be the last video, and we'll finish the game here. We are now on board the Moonchild, which is orbiting Earth and is going to seed humanity with a virus that will wipe out everything on Earth. And we need to figure out a way to stop that. And we have an hour, according to that hologram guy, but I don't think there's actually a timer. I think we can spend as long as we need to. So let's look around. This looks like something.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that's a Puff Buster smoke detector.
A Puff Buster smoke detector. We've got a pile of leaves.
Looks
here.
like someone didn't get around to picking up this pile of leaves. Groundskeepers must belong to a union.
A door.
This must be the way out, and I can hear someone pacing from the other side. Probably the security guard.
I see you're back again. This is getting old.
Okay, so that door is not locked, but we can't use it.
I looked through the
Got it. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. We got some warping textures. Nice. I think there's a rake somewhere on one of these things, and I'm hoping I can see it through the warping or something there. It's like, no. Oh, there it is.
A rake. Too bad someone already gathered up all the leaves in here. This is a rugged John Stagg harvester rake. It's very solid and heavy.
And the other thing I remember about this room that's total bullshit is you need to find like a loose stone in one of these walls, and I think it's...
The walkways are handsomely framed by these rock walls.
I don't remember it being super obvious. But we'll see if I see it, if it jumps out to me. It's pretty annoying. Yep, there it is.
The walls are constructed of bonded titanium. Not even a blowtorch would cut through it.
Sorry, not that. This.
This rock looks like it may actually be a piece of flint.
So there's a piece of flint. I think there's a separate stone to strike the flint, but I don't know for certain. Something there on the corner? Maybe not.
Back on Earth, this thing wouldn't last 10 minutes without getting spray painted.
There it is. This is the thing that I missed a bunch when I was a kid.
This piece of rock looks like it's come loose from the mortar.
It actually stands out fairly well. It's not as cheap as I remember.
Nice piece of stone. Smooth, shiny, and fits snugly in the palm of my hand. This piece of flint takes me back to my days as a tenderfoot scout. We spent hours trying to start a fire so we could heat up our beans and weenies.
And that'll let us create a spark. Or it's just called sparks. Okay. There's a guard. So I mean, obviously, we're gonna light this pile of leaves on fire.
Looks like someone didn't get around to picking up this pile of leaves. Groundskeepers must belong to a union.
I don't know what we just did there. I thought we would sweep it closer to the fire alarm. But whatever. Let's go check this last door over here.
This door looks too accessible to be an exit.
Okay, we didn't get killed. Oh, lighter fluid. Okay.
A bottle of lighting fluid. These cult members must like to barbecue.
Okay. So we will be lighting that pile of leaves on fire, which should set off the smoke detector.
Looks like someone didn't get around to picking up this pile of leaves.
I'm going to save because there's a guy on the other side of that door, and I don't have any way to disable him, so I'm a little worried that this is going to get me killed. But
What an idiot. Oh!
Oh wow, that was much dumber than what I thought we were doing with the rake. Um, I thought he was going to stomp on the tines of the rake and destroy his foot. I don't know if I can die in this area. I'm going to save. Yeah, that was I didn't remember that at all. Okay. Observation deck. I think this is probably a death door.
So, this is the door to the observatory. Sounds like a place worth looking into.
Okay, not a death door. What else do we have? I just kind of want to get a lay of the land. I know that there's... I guess there's... Whoa.
This door looks like it probably opens from the other side.
Okay, don't know what it is. Is this the escape pod?
I'd say my situation qualifies as an emergency. Locked.
Whoa.
Looks like the access panel requires some kind of ID badge.
Okay, so we can't access this door. I think this is the way out. Which is not a earth-shattering prediction. This is like such a maze. Stasis room. What's the other way? Residential decks. Okay. I think the stasis room has the worst puzzle in the game, so we'll see if we can access that already.
The door to the stasis room. Maybe I'll find Sleeping Beauty in there.
Because this is something I want to get done.
As I enter the stasis room, I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale. I'm no Prince Charming, but there's a Sleeping Beauty lying peacefully in a cryonic chamber. It's Ava Shanzi. Boy, do I need to talk to her. As I look around, I spot a console nearby. Looking it over, I figure it must be used to control the cryonic sleep state. If I can resuscitate Ava, maybe we can still stop the cult. I've seen consoles like this before. The 4 buttons along the top must administer injections. The 2 slider controls look like they regulate the air temperature and oxygen level inside the cryonic tube. I seem to remember that slider mechanisms like these are really sensitive and need to be moved slowly. Well, first things first. I'll need to turn this thing on.
Okay, I definitely don't think I can just bungle my way through this. I need to find a hint or instructions on how to use that, so we're not going to do that right now. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, this isn't there may be some trial and error involved, but that's not, I can't just figure that out.
Sounds like the purification party is going on somewhere behind this door.
Okay, so I assume this is a death door, so I'm going to save and see if I die as soon as I open it.
I see you're back again. This is getting old.
I think that's one of the more annoying things about this game are these doors that you open them and you just get killed. I just don't think that's very interesting from a gameplay perspective. The stasis chamber, we can't go there yet. Or the escape hatch. Okay, so this leads to observation deck and we can go in here.
Those asteroids look like they're following the Moonchild around like big stone puppies. This panel door is locked. Locked.
Okay.
A cocktail glass with a ceranite flex straw. The cocktail glass is worthless, but I love flex straws. This flex straw is made of ceranite. It's practically unbreakable.
As we learned earlier, ceranite is the unbreakable plastic. That's new. There's something there? No. Little texture glitch.
This looks like an old-fashioned telephone jack. No, it's a recessed button. I'll need something to reach in.
I just so happen to have an unbreakable straw. What? Okay, let's let's save again because I don't remember any of this.
Aha. This panel should give me access to the Moonchild's main computer. Hold on, everybody, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. That watch's secret compartment may be the safest place for me to hide the winter chip.
I assume I can't just use this.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Okay, so I don't think this is a puzzle, but I need some sort of a computer to link into to get the winter chip. Is there something in the grass? Oh. I feel like there's gotta be something else in this. Whoa, in this room. I'm definitely gonna try turning down my DPI for Pandora Directive. Definitely feel like there's something else. There's gotta be something else in here. We have this locked door, which we don't know how to open yet. Guess we can check under these benches. Not seeing any. I didn't remember how much pixel hunting was in this game in particular. It's pretty annoying. I guess maybe it's technically polygon hunting. Although some of these are just 2D sprites. I don't see anything else in here, and I think that's hard for me to accept. There must be another room. Right, like there has to be. Is there anything on this railing? It doesn't look like it. Whoa. Doesn't look like it. Okay, there has to be another room. I know there's somewhere where you learn how to do the stasis deprogramming thing. So this is the room. This is where we came from, the Arboretum.
This door leads back to the Arboretum, and I'd rather not get trapped in there again. My hay fever was starting to act up.
Okay, so we're done in there. Over here, this is the no-no door this way. It's a stasis room, right? No-no door is the other end of the hallway. Is there something in this hallway? That's probably it. Just a really awful, very fair. Oh, here's something.
Looks like someone laid a piece of pipe here. Pipe is slim, but it feels pretty solid. Make a nice pry bar.
Okay. So I can use this to open up that locked. Holy crap. So sensitive. Use this to, whoa, I can use this to open up something. Presumably that locked cabinet in the observation deck. Man, sensitivity is really, I mean, I'm barely moving the mouse.
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna...
Okay, so I can't use it for that. What do I use it for? I just don't know. It's weird to get this relatively giant area, giant for this game area, to explore all at once.
This door looks like it probably... Looks like the access panel. I'd say my situation... Locked. Well, that's not gonna...
Okay, I didn't think that was gonna work. Maybe I am supposed to do this puzzle without having any clue? Any hints? That feels... I mean, there's a hint, specifically a hint button for it. So maybe I'm supposed to do it through trial and error? That seems... I just remember this being really unfair.
As I enter the stasis room, I feel like I've seen consoles...
Okay. And I can't save. I have to save before I go in there, so we'll do that now. And I will try to just... I mean, I'll see if it even seems possible to brute force my way through
As I enter
this.
I've seen consoles like this before. The 4 buttons along the top must administer injections. The 2 slider...
Okay. Turn it on.
Aha! A red light went off in one of those Phase 1 boxes. I must have done something right. Now I've got to get those other boxes to light up.
Okay. So I got that to light up. Okay. I can't imagine I just go straight to the sodium pentothal. So it's like 58 degrees and 12% oxygen. Okay, that was right.
That yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should wait a few seconds and see if it goes off before I try anything else.
Agreed. Okay. So 58 degrees, 12% oxygen. I administer some adrenaline. Sodium pentothal? No, that's not right. Oh, I killed her.
Well, how was I supposed to figure out that stupid stasis panel? It's hardly fair to give me only one crack at it.
Well, okay.
Oh, is this... wait, let me see if I lost some points. I'm just curious if I'm just going to get to... No, 938. I have the same... I actually had more points. Okay, so it'll let me...
As I enter this...
It doesn't look like I actually
consoles
need to
like...
save. Okay, so the first thing we learned is 58.
Aha.
Yeah, 58 there, 12 here. Epinephrine. Electrical shock? Phase 1 complete. Okay. Then it's going to be a little bit more temperature. Slowly. 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 Okay. Then it's 88 degrees. More oxygen. No.
That yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should...
Back to 12. Okay. Okay, so then the next step is 98 degrees. More adrenaline? No. Sodium bicarbonate? No. She's dead.
Well, how was I supposed to figure out that stupid...
Okay.
As I enter the stasis room...
Okay. Oh, on. Oh, it saves my place. Okay. Sodium pentothal? Isn't that truth serum? Sodium pentothal. Now crank up the oxygen. No.
That yellow warning light doesn't...
Sodium pentothal. Well, not electrical shocks. I probably killed her again. Okay. Sodium bicarbonate. No. Killed her.
Well, how was I supposed to... As I enter
On. Okay. So the only thing I still have to do, I can turn up the temperature some more, or I can give her epinephrine. Okay. And now more oxygen. Got it. Okay, so now we're into phase 3. So I'm going to guess, let's get that temperature all the way up. There we go. Oxygen's all the way up. God, this is so dumb. Epinephrine? And then an electrical shock. No.
That yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should wait a few seconds and see if it goes off before I try anything else.
I'm going to do sodium pentothal. No. Electrical shock. No. Bicarbonate. No. More epinephrine. Dead.
Well, how was I supposed?
I don't.
As I enter this.
On. Okay, we've got her. Everything is good. Except that we've got to get her over the hump here. It's not electrical shock. It's not sodium pentothal.
That yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should wait a few seconds and see if it goes off before I try anything else.
Got her.
So is it all over? Are your prophecies taken care of?
Look, prophecies aren't in my job description, okay? I'm just a humble PI trying to save the world as we know it.
Well, if you're not in the cult, then what are you doing here?
Look, I think we're running out of time here, but my name's Tex Murphy. I know you're Ava Shanzi because I followed your trail from the Colonel to GRS to up here. So why don't you tell me how you ended up getting freeze-dried?
Percival has a thing for me, so he decided not to have me killed. Instead, he put me into stasis to keep me out of the way until after the purification.
Well, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is the purification won't start for about 45 minutes. The bad news is we've only got 45 minutes to stop these people. Luckily, I've got the winter chip, but you need to tell me how to use it.
Well, how did you get it? Listen, there's no time for explanations now. We have to hurry. Take this. There are instructions on what to do with the winter chip. When you get into position, wait for my signal. In exactly 30 minutes, I'm going to create a power surge. That will give us our last chance to stop the cult. That note also has instructions on how to reach the escape pods. I'll wait until the last second, but hurry. And listen, Murphy, good luck. If we get out of here, you can tell me your story.
Okay. So we've met Ava Shanzi. We've got her key, which I think we know what that's going to unlock in the observatory or in the observation deck. I don't know if I'm saying observatory. And then we've got this mission paper that she gave us, which again I can't read off of here. So, attention, Agent Estrus from Capricorn HQ in regards to infiltration of the Moonchild. You are the second agent to get aboard the Moon. That's right, it doesn't smoothly scroll. You're the second agent to get aboard the Moonchild. Agent Lohman, to capital. Oh, I guess it's because that's her. I got it. That's her initials, Ava Stronzi. Agent Lohman was able to transmit marginally detailed information before being discovered and terminated. His transmissions provided us with just enough data to formulate a plan of action. Our computers tabulated success-failure ratio at 37 to 63. Okay. Get access to level 18 of the Moonchild. This level contains an arboretum, a main hall, a stasis room, and an observatory. Well, we're there. Locate and retrieve the link-up computer. Agent Lohman was able to hide the computer somewhere on level 18 before it was discovered. Guessing that's going to be in the cabinet that we now have the key for. You will need one of the Moonchild's own computer cables in order to attach the link-up computer to the Moonchild's main computer. Okay, so we need to find a link-up cable. There's a computer console linked to the Moonchild's main computer hidden somewhere on a wall on this level. Put the winter chip into the link-up computer and attach the link-up computer to the computer console. Open an emergency exit and move quickly to bay D5. We cannot predict the effect of the winter chip's virus on the Moonchild's computer system, so it is impossible to say how much time you'll have to reach the escape pod. Good luck, Agent Estrus, Capricorn High Command. Okay, so we need to find a cable, and I'm guessing that's what the pry bar is for. To pry a cable out of the wall or ceiling. For some reason, I'm looking at the ceiling. I think it's going to be the ceiling. I really don't remember that.
The floor looks like it's made of metal grating.
Maybe it's the floor. Maybe there's a spot on the floor I can pry up. Oh. Let's look down. Let's see if there's a spot on the floor that looks like it can be pried up. Okay. Texture looks a little off. Not seeing anything so far. This is the escape pod. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Still not seeing any spot on the floor that looks like pry-upable. Doesn't mean it isn't there. Just means I'm not seeing it. And I didn't see anything. But
This is the door to the observatory.
I mean, maybe it's in here. Oh yeah, that could be it. It could be one of these stone tiles on the floor. Have them stand out. Not really. Doesn't mean that isn't. I saw something. That one. Uh-oh.
What a great tree. If I get off this godforsaken pleasure satellite, I'm taking it with me. It'd look great in my office.
Is the ability to move this just a red herring? Or is it telling me... Okay, this looks like I can pry it up.
This floor panel looks like it's removable. I'll need something to pry it up with. This floor panel looks like it's removable.
Okay. You figured it out.
Looks like one of these computer cables ought to do the trick.
That just looks like a power cord.
This panel door.
What? Lynx 1986 Pro.
Lynx 986. Looks like some sort of croquet software. Aha! This must be the mini computer. Looks like this computer was made specifically to run with a winter chip.
Okay.
Now I just have to connect this computer to the Moonchild's main computer.
With a power cord. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a power cable. Okay.
Yeah, it's all ready to hook up. Percival's gonna wish he hadn't let me be in charge of the purification party fireworks.
And also, my points are now also Lynx 986. Okay. Oh, it does hook. It does connect with a power cable. I'm gonna save because I think I have to get out of here in a hurry once I do this.
It's been almost 30 minutes. If they didn't find Ava, she should be creating a power surge any second. That'll give me time to patch the mini computer into the Moonchild main computer. Now I've got to get to the engineering corridors, and fast.
got a system warning on level 18, section J. I'm attempting to override that. Now I'm showing a temporary system failure. Climate control is down on levels 4 through 18.
Winter sequence engaged.
I don't understand it. The whole system's going haywire.
5 minutes to self-destruct.
The whole system is shutting down and I can't do a damn thing about it.
Damn it! Malfunction has initiated the self-destruct sequence. Download the backup system.
My hell?
3 minutes to self-destruct.
What the hell is going on down there? We got electrical short fires breaking out all over up here.
Whole integrity has been compromised. This place is gonna go up like a Roman candle on the 4th of July.
2 minutes to self-destruct.
Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
He had come like a thief in the night, and one by one dropped the revelers, and died each in the despairing posture of his fall. And darkness, and decay, and death held illimitable dominion over all.
I did some good work, Tex. I guess you didn't forget everything I taught you. Maybe it's not too late. I could make a real detective out of you.
I don't know. This saving the world business doesn't pay so well. My cousin Vinny says he can cut me in on some Amway action.
That's a load of hooey. You got it in your blood, Tex. You'd gumshoe for pocket change.
Hey, pocket change would be a step up for me.
Well, you know, I've done pretty well over the past few years. Put a few greenbacks away. But I'm not so young as I used to be. Maybe we could work out an arrangement. Huh? I'll be the brains, you be the legs. A lot of work out there for somebody with your skills. I say, partners?
Nah. Ava. Yeah, I was hoping I'd see you around.
Oh, hi, Tex. Hello, handsome. Long time no see. You look good as ever. What have you been up to?
Nothing much. Say, tell me, have you still got that Twister game?
I do, but I haven't played it in a long time.
Listen, Tex, something's popped up. I think I found a partner to do undercover work with. I'll see you around.
So here I am, back where I started. Lonely, broke, and late for an appointment back in my office. Okay, so maybe it's not a perfect world. Maybe there are more glamorous ways to spend Saturday night than teaching cha-cha lessons to lonely women like Dolores Lightbody. At least she's a regular client, and it seems to make her happy. And she always pays me up front, in cash. Now that I think about it, things are better. I cleared up my bar tab with Louie, and I did solve the pawn shop burglary for Rook. Yeah, once word gets around, I'll be up to my neck in good-paying jobs.
Looks like Murphy pulled it off, sir.
Yes, but next time, he may not be so fortunate.
Next time, sir?
The forces of darkness sleep, but do not die. Even now, I sense evil stirring. An evil about to re-enter the life of our friend Murphy.
Tex, honey. Long time no see. Forgive me?
Take one, action.
So you're Tex Murphy. Well, we're gonna make your trip as comfortable as possible. Nighty night.
Perfect. Sounds to me. Okay, the only problem was you don't shoot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tomorrow night, you will die.
Okay, good.
Oscar.
It's called a spa award, but it's okay, let's do it one more time.
Typical director. That's perfect. Let's do it one more time.
Let's just...
I can never understand that logic from directors.
Perfect. That's the best I've ever seen.
Let's do it one more time.
On the painless way. First off, 0A1. Scene 0A1, take one, action.
You did some good work, Tex. I guess you didn't forget everything I taught you. Maybe it's not too late. I can make a real detective out of you. That's terrible shit.
Well, that's it. And we are, I'm assuming, 3 points under a perfect score because we did not assemble those paper fragments in exactly the right way to qualify as having solved that puzzle, even though we did. So I'll take that. But yeah, that was Under a Killing Moon from 1994. I think one of the classics of the adventure genre. I think one that, holds up decently well and is aged. It's aged. it's from 1994, and you wouldn't mistake it for a modern game, but really, a lot of the humor still works. The story is kind of all over the place and feels like a mess, but they really clean it up in the later Tex Murphy adventures. And overall, I think if you compare this to what LucasArts was doing at the time, what Sierra was doing at the time, I don't really think there's much of a comparison. I think this is a much more impressive title, both technologically and from a production standpoint, and in terms of trying to tell sort of an adult narrative. So, all things considered, I thought that was that was pleasant. Controls aren't great, but they weren't as bad as I'd feared. And outside of that one section in GRS, which I did scumbag a little bit through using a walkthrough, I was able to solve almost everything, except for, a couple of other parts where I had to consult a walkthrough. But for the most part, I was able to keep the story moving without using the hints. And, based off just my recollection from the last time I played this game, which is probably over 10 years ago. So that was fun. Up next is the 1996 sequel, The Pandora Directive, which, as I said earlier, is just an all-around better game. It's a bigger, more ambitious, better told story with more locations, and there are things I hate about it. I don't want to act like it's all good, and I'll discuss those when we get to them. But for the most part, I think it's a much better game. So we'll start that out next time. And thanks for joining. Have a good one.